But is
Or
that
but
from
I'm pretty-
stacking them?
I think that is from Union Cross, but let me double check. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like you'd be the one to know like what.
What attacks?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, true. I was like, what? Yeah, but yeah, you deal with showcases and stuff.
Hold on, let me see. Where are they?
But yeah,
I know
so
Spark Dive is from Dream Drop Distance.
yeah,
Hmm.
Spark Break maybe even be from Coded.
Oh, yeah, true.
Thank you, Race Train, for crashing.
Code Break.
So it's in the game.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
They might use the
it's
same
all
animation.
also-
Yeah.
Technique in Union Cross.
Because Blade of 7 is that.
Can you guys hear?
What?
Blade of 7 might bend
Okay.
metal.
I think that's Ultimate Sora and Yen Sid.
Blade of Seven,
Uh,
Davis,
uh,
Wiki, and
oh,
Jack
move on
Skellington.
to
Blade 7 is Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can we move on to
that,
the next
that weird looking move.
picture?
All right, I'm gonna put you guys on mute for 1 second. Hey there, guys! If you're just joining me, I've got myself, BioRoxas, Endofin, Lunalux, and WaterKH, and we're freaking out about new Kingdom Hearts info. So if you want to be in the loop, basically the English and Japanese versions of the Kingdom Hearts Dark Road Twitter have just put out 8 different promotional images each for the new Kingdom Hearts Dark Road game, and we're basically going over them right now. So we've got I've collected them all into one single tweet. Well, you can only do 4 images, so 2 tweets linked to each other. So those are the first 4 images, and this is the second 4 images. So we've got some cutscene ones, some UI ones, and some gameplay ones. So we got a whole bunch all wrapped into one, and now we're talking about it. So with that, I'm gonna unmute, and we'll get back to the chaos.
If you look at the background behind the cards, there's like a little
yeah,
like
the
bar.
film. Yeah, that's when you can attack again. Or
Okay.
because you see you have the cards that are available, and the Agrabah one, and then you have the whited out ones,
Yeah.
and then I'm sure when it fills, you can use all your cards again.
One thing I think is cool is it looks like we're getting the full art, not just pictures of the cards. Too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of do like that.
Yeah, it
for
looks
not
good.
artwork.
Like, I think
they're-
that's awesome.
Yeah.
They are reusing some though, like the cards you can see in the Wonderland screenshot. That's from that's literally just a medal. Like
Heat.
there's the red glow around it. They've literally taken the metal artwork and slapped it onto a card, which is really interesting.
Wait, where?
It's
Which one?
so the Wonderland
them.
screenshot with the Blade of 7. I found it really interesting though,
Yeah.
because the Wonderland one has 2 cards there, right? So you've got the card of the playing cards and also of Alice, but and in the other Wonderland screenshot with the little queen, there's the queen there. I wonder if it's like Riku's version of reverse rebirth, where like he couldn't choose his deck sometimes. It was like given a deck that like fit
Right.
on each world. But obviously it's not the case because we can see that we can customize our deck. So I wonder how that's gonna work.
Well, yeah. So we only see. Okay, no, never mind. I agree with that.
So. Okay.
Yeah, there should be
There.
new Unicross
Oh
updates
wait,
on
no.
that.
This will totally be able to be multiplayer though, because it
Here's,
has
like-
their name below it.
here's a
It's
whole
like
list of
Xehanort
cards,
Magic up
in case.
there
Where,
see
what
that?
picture?
on any on the one where like Vare's casting a magic up on
Okay.
Xehanort. You can see like in the queue, it's like her attack, and then it has her username.
That's not
So
her
the- well-
username though. That's her.
That's
Yeah,
right.
but
see
I'm
how they
saying
can
that,
make it
that's how to
multiplayer,
work.
though.
Yeah, it's how
Yeah.
to make it multiplayer.
I feel like they won't make it multi, but they might.
Not at launch, I'm sure, but eventually they could if it lasts for a while.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause the menu
Everlast.
seems really basic. It reminds me of like the X Trace menu.
So what?
How about there's a home? This must be like our. Okay, never mind. I take it back.
Okay,
It'd
so
be so cool if we're just like chilling inside the.
Are we going to the next pictures
Alright.
or?
inside the classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so demo.
Do you think? Okay, so like if, like why wouldn't you load up your deck with attacks that just were like special attacks like versus generic ones? Like if the playing cards are just like a generic attack, why would you even bother bringing that unless there was like a cost associated with bringing in cards, and you could only bring
There's
in
not
X
like a
amount of special
cost.
attacks?
I don't
Hmm.
see any cost though.
Right. On the
Well,
U-
with Chain of Memories, there's like a CP system where like a different value.
right. Right.
Right,
specific
right.
Hmm.
of a card.
We
so I'm
don't
sure that
see
there's, like, a
that
few pieces.
anywhere, at least.
there's-
I don't see that anywhere.
Well, what's the other? Go back to where.
Maybe like where Xehanort's at, like that whole little
Oh.
section of the decks.
The
We might
UI
have
screen,
like
yeah.
limit.
Change deck.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's where you get your.
Yeah, so they're
Yeah.
probably taking stuff from Chain of Memories where.
Oh
each
yeah,
card
for sure.
Value. So like
Cards.
like the Master and
Yeah,
Master
sure.
symbol or whatever versus like the Keyblade symbol like have different values and stuff.
Right, right.
Hmm.
And I think someone Water or Demo pointed out that there's the like staffs on screen. So like when you for the different buffs that you get, the thing circling around Xehanort will change. So like
Yeah.
she's getting magic. Vera's casting a magic up, so you see like the dream staffs. But then
Right.
there's other ones where you see like the dream sword
Yeah. It's crazy.
going around them.
Do you think we could only use one at a time?
One attack.
Like one of those elements at a time?
Yeah,
Because I
it's
only
almost
see
like-
one. Like they're not stacking.
I think it's like a command style
You know-
switch almost. Like you switch into like a magic form with help from one of your allies, or you switch into like an offensive stance, or
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
Could have to do with like the multiplier too and stuff. Like if you stack up an appropriate multiplier, you shift into like a different like mode or something. I don't know. It made sense, but
Wait, end card.
I'm gonna
attack?
pull
it
up
sounds
the-
like
oh,
we're all
interesting.
pretty interested though. That's just pretty
Yikes.
sick.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah,
I posted.
definitely.
This is from Kingdom Hearts Key, right?
Those cards, yeah.
Yeah.
Like those are all the arts. So
I
if
saw.
anyone wants to see it.
I'm sure. See a few of those being reused in this.
So I just pulled up the
Yeah.
enemy gallery. I'm quick, and Demo pointed character symbols.
Tell me what you're looking.
So on the enemy,
Uh huh. Oh
So,
yeah, yeah. There's different
uh-huh.
versions of the enemy,
hmm,
Hmm.
which kind of reminds me of the Dream Eaters. How you have like the spirits and the nightmares and the special versions of them.
Right.
yeah,
So I wonder if like the shadow will
Damage.
have like shadow,
think Grant
mega
with
shadow, giga shadow, that sort of thing. Or if they're going to be independent enemies.
I think more like shadow, gift shadow, other shadow like types maybe. But I could get on board.
yeah. I feel like they'll just
Let's see, guys.
Sorry, no. Shadow, mega shadow.
makes sense.
Every enemy.
Or just- yeah, just be
Right,
a
right. But
different
each one has like 4 ticks on the side of it.
Maybe it's the
Oh,
strength of the
There's
card.
not a lot of enemies either. There's only 51.
That's a good
enemy
idea, Endo.
types.
Look how strong the enemy
Sorry?
is relative to other enemies.
Ah, yeah, I can
That's a
see
good
that.
idea. Okay, so
But yeah,
alright, so
there's-
that the screenshot where we can see the actual UI, sorry, the enemy gallery, there's only got like 22 of these like battle points and 6 enemies defeated, and the shop has an exclamation
must
mark
be-
on it, not
Okay.
a fill-in.
Yeah, no, you're
So I
right.
assume the exclamation mark means there's something new to look at there. Maybe.
Right.
So that means the mission's completed, but
Right.
our
And the album isn't.
our
on the
album's
screenshot.
not complete.
Yeah, and we can see
And
that. We can see
so-
that it
There's al-
isn't.
There's
Yeah,
also
so
this.
what change? So do you have to go through it 4 times then? Like each time it changes and gets harder? But then that wouldn't mean the missions are complete, right?
I don't think this is the missions. I think this is the enemy.
No,
Oh,
I'm
it
saying
is
like the
mission.
missions. The mission, no, on the bottom corner, the mission has like the completed sigil on it.
Yeah, so I think you and Damo were right about the being that completion thing.
Well, I think hypothetically, this build that we're looking at right now might only have had, let's say, 1 or 2 missions in it with 6 enemies to actually fight. So they've completed the one available
Seven.
mission in this current build.
Mm.
So there's no more
If
missions
you
to
look
complete,
at the
therefore
bottom
it's...
left,
Sorry?
sorry. If you look at the bottom left, there's a enemy, but he's not filled in.
Yes, yeah.
So
If you
I don't
notice
have
the
enough
silhouette.
knowledge, I
Oh.
don't think, to know what
You're
that
talking about the
enemy is.
yeah.
It might be
would
the cold.
you or-
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Right. Yeah. It looks about like it's
Which enemy?
like a
give me
little
a sec.
bag of coal. It's got like
This one.
Bago coal, I think it's called.
Kind of.
Oh,
Looks almost
yeah.
like it. Not really though.
Yeah,
Like
there's
when it
something
like
floating
chucks
Kind
the
of.
coin up in the air. No, you're right. Maybe not.
Possess.
Oh yeah.
This is
And I
Oh,
kind
that's
of like
totally
that
it.
the
That's
ones,
totally
the
it.
enemies we've seen so far aren't like crazy enemies.
That's totally it.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
So
we have
how
the
come there's?
firework.
You guys see it?
Oh, that's
yeah,
it.
that's it.
By
Oh,
nailed it.
it's that
Nailed
one,
it,
yeah.
nailed it. The possessor.
Possessor. Here we go.
Yeah, definitely that.
Okay, I have a question though. Like, how come there's emblem enemies here?
Like totally fits.
Because it's fucking
It-
bullshit.
it must
Kingdom
still be the
Hearts
book
again.
of prophecies,
It's
right?
fucking bullshit.
Yeah,
again.
they're still going to projections, right? Because that's. Well, no, he's saying he's going to the tour of the worlds. Is the tour of the worlds?
Well, that's the
That's-
first
that's
time that
the
he meets the
experiment.
Masters. That's the first time he actually goes to those worlds.
Yeah.
Right now, I
Okay.
think it's just
This is
projection.
gonna be
just
training. This is gonna be
projections,
training, right?
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
And if Brain or Ephemera is our leader, then it makes sense why they'd continue that tradition.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we'll be passing down a lot of traditions that we learned in Union Cross of like, oh yeah, use the book to go gather light or whatever. But I don't think they're gonna want to gather light anymore, right?
I
Like they're
think
sort of
Deluxe- yeah, I don't think it is.
they're kind of done with that.
It's this new currency or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just
Is that-
battle.
oh,
I think
is that
maybe you're
like-
right about the battle points. It could be.
Well,
I
what
really
if it's
hope that's what
to,
it is.
to gain their Keyblade armor or like to gain more power.
Yeah,
Of
it
like-
doesn't look like Keyblade armor to me.
Looks so menacing
like,
though,
that's-
like that huge ass helmet.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it does look like, and it looks like chains coming down from the top of it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
maybe.
just aesthetic though.
So I wonder
Uh,
if battle points are like you get like let's say 2 points each for filling in the 6 enemies that they fought so far, so that would add up to like 12 battle points, and then 10 for completing the mission maybe. Like I wonder if that's something you can build up, like you can build up your battle point score, or if it's like a running total of how many things you've done maybe.
I feel
Hmm.
like yeah, it'd be a grindy thing more than an earnable currency.
Right. But it seemed to be
Hey
tied to
guys,
the
so I
level
put
up, right?
in Endofin's and Damo's channels. They're probably going to be covering this a ton, so be sure to follow them.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
And it's gonna be doing
The
that,
little
so-
symbol though, the new one, it does look like it's clickable. You know what I mean? And like there's more options
Yeah.
to it.
I agree.
Yeah.
Especially in the one where you can like customize them.
Yeah.
Like blue, like the menu button.
Oh, that might be what it is. Yeah, you're right.
Huh? No. I was agreeing with you.
Oh.
How?
Like you know that image where there's cards, like the blue from that top symbol is gone, so that might be what that is. You know what I mean? Like if it's like highlighted at the moment.
Oh, and that's how you
Yeah, that
there
might.
to spend the points. I can see that. I don't know why it wouldn't just because there must be different uses for it if it's not just putting it towards your level up total.
Hmm.
It must be like a dual currency, like maybe buying new cards and leveling up, and you got to balance if you want new cards or stronger stats. That
Yeah,
might
or
be a
level up the
mechanic.
cards. Hmm. That's kind of cool if it is that.
Yeah, I don't think so, because I think
Hmm.
the tickets on the shop match what is up top as well.
Yeah.
So I think okay. So here's what I think. I think the jewels are going to be the currency for the Kingdom Hearts Union Cross people. I think you're going to be able to bring that over, which if that is 100k jewels, and then the tickets I feel like are going to be in this shop's one, and then battle points will be leveling up, plus maybe trading in for that'd be cool. Trading in for currency or yeah.
Like selling the cards and then like buying new
Or
ones.
selling the battle, or like trading in like I don't know 2,000 battle points for one draw ticket or something.
That'd be cool.
I could see that, but you could like
Can't
choose
see
yeah.
them
something
doing
on like
that.
leveling up your character maybe instead, or like I wonder if that's like
Yeah.
a choice. Like you can either sacrifice it for the gacha, or give yourself a permanent level up. Brilliant. I don't know.
See, that'd be really cool, but I don't know if they're gonna do that.
I think okay. Okay, so I think jewels might still be shared. It might be a shared currency for both games, because that would mean that anyone excited in Dark Road that only wants to play that is gonna be like, oh well, you know, I paid a bit in Dark Road, and now I have all this money sitting here in Union Cross. I may as well spend it. Oh well, I got all these new medals. Well, I may as well try them out. And then before long, you've now invested in both, and it's gonna be like a
Yeah.
two-way street, right? Like you invest in one, and then you automatically invested in the other one, and that makes it seem like it's
Right.
more valuable. So if you buy a VIP in one, you effectively bought it for both, and that it like doubles the value in a sense of like what you're actually buying it for.
I can see that. Yeah.
That could
I
I
work.
feel like
it's
they'd
split.
also really want to get them paying double though. Like, I don't see them putting a VIP in this one. Well, no, they have a shop, so
Well, yeah.
yeah. Well,
Boy, good fun, huh?
yeah.
Yeah. And I think the last image is what was it like on the other side of the ocean, which is
That
like
one, yeah.
the reference to him. Does he
Yeah.
change clothes from his time on the island, and then he gets there and then gets new clothes?
Yeah.
So I guess
he
this is
did Master's
farther
clothes.
in the future.
This is after
Yeah.
they've been established for a little while. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
One thing I think is cool though is if you look at all the stances, like the battle stances of all the characters, they all have like the same one, but Xehanort has like the one that he's always had.
I saw
Which
that. I
is-
Like raising
but
Hmm.
he does have. No, I think that's every time he's attacking because there is this one. Oh,
Is
never
there
mind. He's
another one?
attacking there too. No. I guess yeah.
Oh no,
his-
he does have he has this like young Xehanort where like he has the hand out and over his head.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo, that's true.
That's cool.
What?
Pretty
That's
cool
interesting.
that they added that.
But it must not be because Riku adopts that as well as Vanitas.
Mhm.
So I wonder if it's more of like a darkness thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
is Riku and Xehanort like are they in the same family line?
No,
Oh,
No.
maybe.
actually, I didn't think about that.
I've just like I've
Hmm.
always thought they've been connected somehow. And like with them having like a same battle stance, same color hair, same like affinity with darkness. I don't know.
Well, doesn't Riku hold
Could
it
just
down
be-
a little bit more?
He might.
He holds it more pointed at them, whereas like Xehanort holds it like up. You
Yeah,
know?
Yeah.
but it is similar for sure.
Definitely similar. It's more than the whole like two hands on the head thing. So.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's more like
Something.
swords, I guess.
Something's fishy around here.
Yeah.
Something fishy going on.
I don't know if you guys have talked about it already, but do you guys want to go over the little text that accompanies each picture?
Yeah, I was trying to.
Oh
find
yeah,
it.
yeah, we can.
So I think it's like. in
Did you
short-
get translation? Sorry.
Oh no. Just when they reply with an image, they usually have a little blurb there as well. Yeah. So like you were saying before,
got
bio,
it,
like.
this one.
Oh, sorry.
There's that one. Z-Note.
Xehanort, yeah.
What the
Is
Xehanort.
that-
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Xehanort?
Wow.
Sounds like someone with a speech impediment saying his name. Not to make fun of anybody, but
Nice.
Xehanort.
You mean British?
Oh my god. Xehanort.
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 Complete your enemy collection. And I'm sure that's like a kind of not quite what they meant to say, because that makes it sound like it's a Pokemon thing where you want to collect them all, but like it's
I
clearly
mean,
how
it
many
looks
you've defeated.
collectible, like, yeah. This one's the Japanese version said, "Let's complete the enemy picture book." Picture book.
Interesting.
Why is it a book?
I mean, they said that, but they didn't even give us banners to complete stuff.
Yeah.
At least not yet.
Well, we haven't seen the shop
Banner?
screen. I think that's like one of the only screens we haven't.
They're
seen
not
at
gonna
this
show
point.
us
Yeah.
that until after launch.
No way. Jewels
It
and
is fun.
tickets. Jewels and tickets. All right.
Mm.
So what? We can customize our own name and our own build of Xehanort, and that's
We can customize our name.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
in
and
the
that one they
IDs,
have
in
named player.
yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks like you can change it pretty frequently. Or wait, can you change your Union Cross?
Yeah,
one?
you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I'm trying not to take it as gospel. Do you think like your Xehanort will be able to like choose his level up attributes? Like right now, the one we see has 237 HP, 81 strength, 133 defense, 115 magic, and 122 magic
Oh,
resist.
like kind of how Chain of Memories, when you level up,
exactly.
you can like
get to
choose
pick
what.
your
Yeah.
stat boost. Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Okay.
That could be what the points are for too. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe.
Like you have like what, like 100 points to next like +1 strength stat, and then you like take your dark points, whatever they are, and toss them in there, and then whatever you have left over, you can throw into like your defense to like hit the next level cap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of does look like Pokemon actually.
Okay, so this one, the Japanese
Time
one.
to get all the
was
shiny
just-
ones in the defend.
What was that?
All the shinies.
Oh, shine! Seriously, I got a little PTSD from that. I'm like, oh shit.
So the one with them sitting in the classroom says friends learn together with the aim of using keyblades.
Hmm.
So they know each other at least.
Yeah.
They're not just students.
I mean, you don't have a classroom without a teacher, right? Like there
What
must be a
if-
reason why we haven't seen this character yet.
I know.
Right?
There
Or
has to be.
maybe it's like the same
That's 'cause
thing
I think
as
they're-
the like data worlds with the Dandelion or the new foreteller group,
Hmm.
where they like come into this like empty area and there's like books for them to read and stuff. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
Could be like that.
Well, I think the reason they aren't showing the later is because we kind of have put together that it's one of the people, one of the dandelions, and so I think that's going to be a pretty big.
Oh,
about? Oh, that'll be the
Point.
big reveal.
dude, what
of,
if
like,
it's
here's the brain?
what if it's our character is the teacher, and so they can't show what it looks like because it will import it. It will
that's
import it from our
evil.
Unicross safer.
No.
That'd be
No
awesome.
way.
They'll do it. They'll do it.
Bruh.
Is that brain?
I would actually like that. Would be pretty cool.
Let's stick with that bit. A character
I'd
rocks
be
up with like a
pretty keen on
giant
that.
Moogle costume on, like, "Hey guys, ready to teach you? Who's ready to learn?"
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
They will do it. I'm sure they will.
So how's it gonna start? It's gonna start with like Xehanot's on Destiny Islands looking out to the ocean. Oh, I wish I was out there. And then,
Poof.
do you reckon we'll get to see like more of the other islands, like him going back to his family potentially? There's no way.
Nah, I think
We're
they're
not saying
pretty
puppies
I
are-
think, yeah. I think he's just there to like train from now on.
He's gonna like casually mention like 2 kids, like Sora and Ymir. And then
Yeah.
just
Oh
leave.
man, they're such babies.
This is Sora's grandmother.
Oh man.
I left a son back home.
Oh no.
I always assumed though that like that Sora, Riku, and Kari had a hand in like, and the rest of the kids had a hand in building what we know as Destiny Islands. Like it was their little playground.
Well, Kyrie came in.
Wait,
way
yeah.
later, right?
Carrie probably came like around like when she was like 10, no?
Because she was part of Ansem's like
Experiment.
tests,
Mm.
and then he sent her off to live with the
Yeah.
kids or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess the Destiny Islands. They could have easily. Well, no, they had to remake it because I don't think they had a Destiny Islands in the Union Cross
No, they never did.
engine yet.
But I was
So I
just
guess
figuring,
yeah,
like,
that's
maybe.
new.
I was just figuring like it
What's that?
wouldn't be exactly the Destiny Islands that we knew, and this is clearly the beach. You know,
Right?
there's the waterfall behind that dark pillar. There's obviously the keyhole
Yeah.
behind the portal.
Mm.
It's that's the thing you can glitch on. The little wooden shack you can glitch on there.
Yeah.
This is like 65 years before they ever anything. Yeah, exactly. But in my head, they built their own island in a way. They didn't just rock up and be like, okay, some other kids 100 years ago built this. We better not touch it. We better not touch this wood, which has somehow been preserved for 100 years against the seawater, the salty seawater,
Yeah,
all
right.
of 5 meters away.
Wait, but it's there in the image, right?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, it is.
Like-
I just assumed it would look different.
Mm.
That's really interesting.
But I think
They're
I'm just,
not
You know
looking
that-
on the
I think about it
Cross
too much.
Darkness notes that it was potential.
I'm sure they just have it there for us to be like, oh yeah, that's Destiny Islands.
I mean, they can't change it now
Yeah.
because they didn't change it in 3D, so it'd be a bit hypocritical of me to be like,
Oh, true.
oh, it should look different
yeah.
now when it didn't in 3D. So,
Yeah.
although we never, no, we did. We,
I think
we
we
did
did,
see the
yeah.
island in 3D.
Yeah, I think we see the little shack.
Especially when Sora looks at young Xehanort
exactly,
when they're sitting on the beach.
exactly. Yeah, when he looks to his left. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So,
And of course, they already had modeled it in 3D, so they wouldn't then remodel an older version because, like, you are on Destiny Islands at the very, very start of the game, talking to Riku.
I
Alright.
wonder if
All right.
Destiny Islands is a pretty special place. I wonder if it's like kind of frozen in time as well. Because it does seem to be like a bridge between the light and the dark world realm.
That's just because the darkness like took over the world, right?
No, because
Because every
Sora
world
and
has a
Riku were able
keyhole.
to get back. Well, I guess that was Kyrie, but they still landed. I don't know. Never mind.
I mean,
Dumb.
well, to bolster your point, like both the Keyblade of Light and Darkness are basically like within 5 meters of Destiny Island's keyhole,
Yeah,
I guess.
technically.
which
Isn't
I
that
kind
for
of
every
don't like.
Keyblade
But
that's made though?
I mean,
Do you
it's
think
part.
every
You
world
say
that-
that?
I don't know. I kind of that's like the one part I don't like about 0.2.
Okay, one thing. One second.
Compose yourself.
Get a hold of
My
yourself,
brain
man.
isn't catching up with what
Get
I'm
yourself
saying.
together.
Okay, let me think just like for 1 second.
My brain.
So I thought I read somewhere that only Keyblades of Darkness can open doors between the realm of light and like open doors to the realm of darkness from the realm of light.
Yes, I think Mickey says that.
Okay, where does he say that? Because I can't find it. And my
Oh.
whole thing with that is Master Ericus's key opens the gateway to the Dark Realm for Sora. So like that would mean that Master Ericus's Keyblade is a Keyblade of Darkness. But I can't recall where
Oh,
I
it
read
might be because it is a dark version of the Starlight looking key.
Could it be?
Like the keyblade
Ooh.
that they use in
Right,
in
right.
Dark Road is like the light based version of that. I wonder if
But
the
I
dark
can't-
keyblades, like the
Yeah.
dark cards, will be like the Master Defender.
What do you think that these Keyblades, because they were like forged in potentially a neutral place, Scala, like Daybreak Town, that they like don't have a particular attribute? They're like both.
Well, they have the upright on the card at least.
Well, they have both. Like from what we can see, they have 30 slots, 5 of each attribute: 5 upright power, 5 upright speed, 5 upright magic, 5 reverse power. and
Right,
speed
right,
magic.
but that's not the Keyblade that you equipped.
I think it
that's
is. I think it is.
No, right? 'Cause
You think so?
Yeah.
No, look back at the card thing. Wait, where's the image? Hold up.
In the deck, it says in the deck right now that he's got 3 sword cards, 0 magic cards, 0 shield cards, which is what we can see. We can see that
Right.
I
So,
think you
like,
can only
for
bring
how,
it up
like-
to 30.
So like how Chain of Memories has, you can like put any kind of Keyblade in your slots.
Yeah.
I think that's what this deck is. It's not like a Keyblade that you're putting slots into. And then we can see that the Keyblade has, or whatever this Keyblade's called, has like the upright looking card decal stuff on it.
Well, yeah, that's like in Chain of Memory. Sora holds the Kingdom Key the entire time. But you could put different types of Keyblades.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
But I don't know why they'd have, because this kind of indicates we're going to get new Keyblade cards.
which we could.
I mean, we could, I guess, but like I think it's just a generic attack. Like this is probably your starting deck. Maybe you might just have 3
Right.
default cards for the
So would
tutorial
those-
mission, maybe.
Right. Would they then look like the green, like how they like the Master of Masters symbol or the Book of Prophecy symbol?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think like. Oh yeah, Raymundo said it perfectly
Oh,
here. Like
maybe.
when you switch
Hold up,
decks,
yeah.
that's like if you choose on a deck 2, it's just auto-populated with 3 different cards already, just to get you started. Maybe. I don't know.
Right. Right.
Hmm.
I wonder if you just leave it blank if that's what populates as that just general attack.
Maybe.
Well,
So-
it's getting late on my end. I have to go to work tomorrow. So
Oh.
Fair.
I'm gonna post Demo's channel because I think he's streaming still.
Yeah, we're gonna continue
Right.
for a while for sure.
So
I'm keen to keep
go
chatting.
over,
Yeah, by all
follow
means.
him. He'll be coming out with a bunch of content, I'm sure. So be sure to subscribe to so you see that. And I'll see you guys in the next stream.
Thanks, Bo.
Let's,
It's good fun, man.
yeah.
Bye.
ya.
Bye, Wade.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, I'm throwing him on the demo.
Oh.
But yeah, if the rest of you guys want
I
to
don't
stay
know
in
how
shape,
All
by all
over
means.
the demo. Fair.
Oh, you're streaming on. Oh, you're streaming on Twitch too. Yeah. I'll just
Yeah, I'm
read
on
that.
both.
Follow him on YouTube or go watch him over on Twitch. Give him a follow on both. And yeah,
It's getting late, mate.
I'm so tired.
Yeah,
Oh, buddy.
bro. I gotta get to work early tomorrow.
Yeah, unless you get late for you guys, eh?
Oh,
It's
are
only
you still?
midnight.
Oh,
That's right.
Damo has a face cam. Oh,
Yeah, man.
Demo.
Wait,
the
wait.
face cam.
Yeah. Isn't
I
that,
can't
is that
get
new?
I can't get the restream chat down there working. Like usually it's its own independent little app, and I can see the chat. It's here. I might just like I can't put it where I want to put it though. I forget when you shift.
hmm.
Do you have a new face cam?
No, it's the same old webcam. Same
Huh.
old.
Maybe the lighting.
Oh, I think
Maybe
you
moved,
moved, right? Or you're in
Yeah,
a
I've
different
moved
location.
again, like for the 100th time.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Dang, Damo with the Keyblade of Darkness in the back. Okay.
Oh yeah, I've not shown you guys
Lean
that
back
before.
just enough, it looks like you're holding the crown on your head.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I built this entire room based on that, just so I could show off in a stream. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Oh, God.
Hey.
Hang on.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Yeah, what's our next topic?
Well, I figured since we've got 5 minutes left, I figured it'd be fun to potentially
start-
talk
we
about
start raid.
where were you when Kingdom Hearts 3 got revealed? What were you
Oh.
doing? What were
I
you-
think it was in my office at my old job.
Oh, really? I thought we were at like our kitchen table.
Is that where we were?
We like picked up the keyblade.
Oh wow.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Because I put it on Twitter, but I was eating a Big Mac, and I was watching the live stream, and I screamed, and the cops almost got called on me for screaming so loud. They
Damn.
thought I was like insane.
We all are.
I made it
Yeah.
myself.
No, I was losing. I
Before I leave, David, mute your mic and we can like share that news.
Oh, yeah, okay, hang on one sec. I built this Keyblade myself. I built it, and I built a Keyblade of like the alternate coloration one. But the alternate coloration one's a bit different, so I made this one when I was just out of high school, I think. And I would love to redo it because it's like proportions are kind of wrong, but it's kind of cool. But I'll redo it one day. Are you guys talking? I'm just unmuted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll go quiet for like 5 minutes because if I can hear you, then chat can hear you. So you can fill them in. Just send a message
Yeah.
in chat when you're ready to come back.
No, I'll wait. We can share tomorrow.
What?
What?
You can.
Oh, now
so
you got me
can
in
mute-
suspense, man.
What
No,
is
tell-
this?
Wait, are you
tell-
on OBS?
Just send me a message. Yeah.
Are you on
send me a
OBS?
message. Yeah. I'll talk to the chat for a bit.
You can.
Just send me a message. Just
you
send
can-
one here.
You can mute. Just mute your mic and
No,
voice on.
I'll fuck it off, and then it'll be, yeah, no,
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be
No,
fine.
no, no, no,
I'm
no,
watching.
nope,
I'm watching
nope.
on Twitch.
nope. All right, tell them and I'll be back. Just send a message when you're ready to be undeafened. Bye. Oh Jesus Christ! All right. Yeah. What do you guys think? I mean, sorry, I haven't been checking chat as much. We're going over that craziness, but man, there was a lot to get revealed just then. So I'm assuming that the deck of cards this character has, the Xehanot's built, isn't completely full. Because they've like gone and swiped up 3 magic cards to build Spark Break, which they're now going to fire off against the Sparkler type enemy. And then underneath, I think that's underneath, there's going to be like next turn that'll come up with me a Maleficent with Dark Break, and then 2 empty slots for just like generic attacks, meaning they didn't put any cards on the reverse speed slots for their deck. So I wonder if you swipe them up together, you'll actually get to pull off an attack. I should put them on there, shouldn't I, Yuffie? But right now I just tweeted them out. I just put them all together in a tweet. But I've only just collected them from Unicross, from the Dark Road. We're done. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I'm posting it on Twitter.
Okay, live again. Chatting.
Alright, cool.
Yellow.
Hello.
It's really not even that cool. Don't worry, guys.
Yeah, it's not really.
Not that sick at all. I was disappointed.
Damo, did you hear that? I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
Man.
I don't know if you guys are still looking at
Um,
your screenshots, but like the one with the 3 magic cards and the spark break, I
Mhm.
think that implies that like that they've pulled up 3 magic cards from the current turn. So the current turn happened, it pulled up 5 cards, and of that, I think it's like of that you get to choose 3 out of 5, up to 3 out of 5 probably. So once you've chosen the
think-
3 out of 5, you do your attack, and then maybe the other 2 or the rest of the 5 cycle out, and then the next turn rolls up. And so whichever ones you use, you can see, okay, the next turn there'll be a Maleficent card, and then 2 blank cards, which I think means that when they built their deck, they put a Maleficent card in their reverse magic slot, but there's at least 2 reverse speed slots open, which is why there's just that generic Master of Masters symbol there.
Yeah, I agree.
Gotcha.
So, yeah. I'm assuming at some point we'll be able to like create full. Maybe there'll always be a limit. Maybe there'll always be a hard limit of like 25 cards, so you have to like build more towards the light side. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Probably
it
not.
seems weird that you don't have any limits.
I just hit
Because,
level
well,
666 in Unicross.
I'm gonna head. Fun talking to you guys. Be sure
Alright,
to
see you, man.
I gotta
subscribe
dip now,
and
too.
follow Damo. Be sure to donate if you are able to, because he deserves all the support.
Not to me.
See you guys.
Later, boys.
Oh, they're gone. Thanks, Bio. Thanks, Luna.
Oh wait, Lunar.
Cheers, guys.
I didn't know Lunar was leaving. Sorry,
Yeah,
Lunar.
neither. Sorry.
Bye,
Oop.
Lunar.
Bye.
Oh wait, is Endo leaving too?
Slay the Spire.
Uh,
I haven't played Slay the Spire.
I'm gonna step out, yeah. But
See you,
thank
man.
you guys for having me for like
Yeah, yeah.
20 minutes.
Yeah, it's
You're
so fun, man.
always- Yeah,
I know, I really gotta join more often. Alright,
You did.
I'll
Yeah.
see you guys
Alright,
next
see you,
time.
man.
Bye.
Adios.
Yeah, Water. Are you
Adios.
gonna stay? I thought. Could you let Endo?
Yeah, yeah. I'm keen.
All right.
I
So
don't have any life.
can you see the screenshot with like the Blade of 7?
Yeah.
So I assume if we're going off what we said previously, he's fired off like five cards to build Blade of 7, and then the entire rest of the turn is like shuffled up, and now we've got the next 5 are in the list, right? So now the next 5 have been loaded, ready to go.
I feel like he would have only used one card because you see all his Ars Arcanum and Flare and Poisoner.
Right.
So I feel like you can. I'm sure whatever card you start with will be your main attack, and then whatever
Yes, and you can contribute to it.
lesser cards, yeah, you can build towards your multiplier.
Sure. What I'm saying is though, like, okay, so let's say he uses Ars Arcanum, flicks that up, and then
Mhm.
puts like Abu and Poison in it. So he flicks up 3 cards. There'll be 2 left. I think those 2 will then be burnt, and then the next
Yeah.
5 will rotate in. So what I'm saying is like he's using Blade of 7 now because he chose to build Blade of 7 on the previous turn, and now there's 5 new ones in there right now because the last turn's been shuffled out. I think.
The only thing I have an issue with that.
Yeah.
So I'm
There's
still
19 left, which doesn't make
mechanics.
sense. Maybe you burn
What's
one
that?
card. Is the fact that there's 19 left maybe goes against that?
No, just the fact that the gold behind, like the filling,
Mm-hmm.
like in the spark break one.
Yeah.
I guess he's okay. Maybe even thinking about it wrong because he's just now firing it off. So those cards are whited out,
Yes.
but we're still like halfway.
Exactly.
So like as it builds up, I'm sure maybe it gains more color. But they all look pretty active to me, so I don't know.
I almost wonder if that's like another additional meter to like build up a limit break or something. Like when it's full, all the cards will change to like special limit break, whatever. And then no matter which you pick, then it'll always be a like. Or you can choose to activate it. Let's say, 16
I
left.
see,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you reckon that's the amount of cards left in the deck, or the amount of cards left until you can build a super? I've got it in my head now that it's like a super meter, which is probably not correct, but
I think it's a reload thing.
it's probably, and it would make sense if it was.
It's like the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. I don't know. I haven't seen Yu-Gi-Oh. It just reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh.
But I mean, it is Chain of
I
Memories as
think-
well.
Yeah, also Chain of Memories. The only thing about that is if it's a reload, then you're gonna have to burn more cards than you make back, because that seems to fill pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Because he's not even done with his attack yet, and it's in the which one? In the
The
Spark
Wonderland
Break?
one kind of goes against what I'm thinking. So
Which one does?
the Wonderland where Vor's casting like the magic up bonus,
I was just looking at that one. Yeah.
because the cards are already gone there.
Yeah, it seems like we don't, because he's using the 2 cards there. I'm sure
Yes.
that's what cards he's using.
Yeah.
It's just using it.
Yeah.
So then I'm sure the next part is the Spark Break, is where you're at the end of starting to use it, and then you get the new cards in, and then I'm sure that's just an animation that plays. It doesn't mean they're inactive or anything. And then the one with the Blades of Seven, we're at the end of the attack, and we're set up to use the next cards. Okay, no, actually, okay, I think the reload is gonna be a global thing. Like, I think that's gonna be when you get your cards back, or maybe just 5 cards back. Because it looks like you can shoot off attacks, and you'll fill this queue with your attacks, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I
do
figure
you
like the queue on the left hand side is like the order of attacks, obviously.
Right.
But I just find it strange that like Xehanort's attacking while while she's casting a buff.
Is he attacking? Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
literally casting
Oh,
attack.
we
right?
must be just. It must be like pretty quickly in succession, so we'd be
Right.
out of the queue attacking,
Right.
and then she queues up her attack.
Kimchi could
I
be a
don't
bit
see
louder. Yes, absolutely.
What?
I'm just making you a bit louder so chat can hear you.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's not
I'm
you.
not like
it's just-
talking
it's
into the
me.
mic.
I mean, no, it's perfect. Perfect.
But yeah, so okay, I kind of want to put this in a timeline now, because he
Yeah,
hasn't
exactly right.
started gearing up his attack in the Wonderland one. He's still in his like battle pose.
Wonderland with the
And
house,
then-
or Wonderland with.
Yep.
But the command for attack is already gone. It's already in the center of the screen. Right? Like,
Oh, interesting.
it's Erd's turn next, but she looks like she's already starting hers.
So I guess maybe no, that's weird. Is this maybe in different? Because the, huh? Hold on. Yeah, weird. So maybe there's a difference. No, because Spark Break is. This is weird.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to
I'm
quite add
confused.
up. Yeah.
Because yeah, you have the attack and your cards go away right then, in the house one.
Do you think? Okay, so
Huh.
she's got a green command, but her color scheme isn't exactly green. So do you think green is like a buff that applies to? Like in that, like Erica says, isn't attacking there. So I wonder if like the order of attacks in that turn with the house is Ericus went first, Xehanort went next, but because Vor is a bit like maybe she's like a buffer, her attacks apply to whatever attacks you're currently doing.
Yeah, I
Like
can see
she's
that.
casting Xehanort magic up, and Xehanort seems to be using a generic attack, so it isn't even going to
Why
help
would
her
you
out
do
that
magic
much.
up?
I
Yeah,
think it is actually going to
weird.
help, but like that's just what she does. She maybe buffs randomly, and maybe you can control her, maybe you probably can't, but like
Probably can't. Yeah.
you just know that okay, Vor's coming with, she's going to buff magic, just as an example. So I should build a magical deck.
Uh huh.
Like maybe you have X amount of missions, and it's like okay, Ericus and Vor will accompany you on this one. Okay, will accompany you on this one. So, like you know which party members are coming with you.
Right.
Is how you
right.
should build your own setup. Like maybe you buff your party members as well, potentially.
Uh huh.
Like okay, like you buff
I
light
see that.
attacks, and then Ericus probably has a deck full of just light attacks. Well, even though we've seen him use Dark Break.
Yeah. Crazy.
But I don't. To me, Starlight or whatever this Keyblade is, it's never going to change. It's always going to be those 30 slots, and maybe it will. Maybe it will. But
Well, I think we're gonna all have Keyblade. Like, I think this is your deck. I don't think this is Keyblade specific.
yeah, no, I agree.
I think you're only gonna ever have 30 slots for
I
your
agree.
cards,
I agree strongly.
which is still a lot. But I guess if it's a global recharge or whatever, like a what's the word?
Cool down.
Cooldown. reload. So if it's like if you use 4 cards on your first enemy, your timer's gonna stop when you get out of battle, and when you get no, that doesn't make sense.
It might. I mean, I'm still wondering like how many enemies we're gonna fight per stage here, because like this, it seems like they're not gonna be super easy to take down like Kingdom Hearts style.
Yeah.
Style,
It's
where
gonna
they
be,
just like fall on their face and die.
there's 8 in that one, 18 in that one, 15 in that one. So I mean, quite a bit. It looks like. Forgot that there's the Japanese ones too.
I'm gonna like save them all into one folder and then yeah, exactly, and the Japanese ones, and then like just go through them rather than having to like, because I'm opening my own tweets right now.
Yeah, no, I was doing the same. Yeah, so actually, it looks like in the last one you posted, the Japanese one, it looks like the cards being slotted in as you flick it up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sorry, hang on, give me just 1 sec. I'm just gonna save these all.
Actually, I might just pop in your stream if you're going to be showing them.
Yeah,
on, like, a
that
grid.
makes sense. Then we can go over them together.
Oh, I need to turn my TV down. Shh.
So I've got my headphones plugged into my speakers, but it's
Right.
not redirecting all the sound for whatever reason. I must have like kicked a cable. So like I think I can still
Yeah.
slightly hear it out of the speaker. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. And now let's go to the Japanese. The Japanese one, and to be kind of fun, there's other two.
Shall we? Hydrate.
Hydrate.
It just popped up to do it when I popped in.
Nice.
Double hydration.
Okay, so we'll grab that one and that one. Oh, okay. Look, Erica seems to have cast maybe an offense, like a regular attacking buff on us, on Xehanort at that point. But Xehanort, okay,
Yeah.
Xehanort is prepping his attack, right? And then I guess your two party members get to affect that, so maybe they get to buff it first, and then you fire it off.
Okay, well those words are different than. Oh no, that's his name, Xehanort. Okay.
Right. I think it's
Yeah, because you're last. Why are you? Oh. Okay, wait. Maybe. Okay. Maybe you like flick your cards out. They don't refresh until because it could be like slotted into the queue. Holy crap, Yuffie.
did I just get blitzed?
They don't. Blitz hydration.
I can't see my Twitch chat right now. I can see them chatting, but I can't see the like extra crowd.
Right. But yeah, so you slot into your queue the cards you want to use, and then it's not until after it activates that your card
Right.
like
Yeah,
refresh
no,
from your
that
deck.
sounds right.
Why did you not raid?
I did
Alright,
raid.
I
I did right. I did like 3 raids just then.
gotta.
Do I usually have up? I haven't streamed in so long.
Oh, I mean neither. I need to. Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't felt like it.
Jar up? What did I put up? Oh god. This streamer is giving me like all these tutorials.
Okay. Oh. Here's something. The enemy timer is on the left or the right. His like blue and purple bar. That's like lower in different areas.
I think that's what it is. It's like a countdown till they get to attack back.
Yeah,
Okay, that makes sense.
that's very cool.
It is.
But yeah, the last one, there's only one enemy and you only have 8 attack points. Oh, wait.
Do you think that one decreases as like you?
I
you
wonder.
gain them?
Yeah,
It's like
I
the more
wonder if
enemies
that's
you
what it
kill,
is.
You're like taking those enemy points from the enemies, literally.
Well, I'm thinking maybe you have so like it looks like you can like press it and stuff, right? I wonder if that's like your allocated, like how we were saying, there's no limits on the cards right now, but maybe that is the limits. No, that's 3,615. That's like quite a big limit to be level 10 at. But these, it kind of looks like that's. Oh, I wonder if it's like you get allotted attack points. Like so, like mission 2, you get 200 attack points, and then each card takes like 1 to 5 maybe, and then at the end of the level, however many attack points you have left is like slotted to your total attack points.
Okay.
But each mission would have its own attack points. Does that make sense? I don't know still how you would use it. That doesn't make much sense.
What? What the fuck?
What are we looking at?
I just tried to open up the image and it didn't work. Endo! Thanks, buddy.
Hey.
So my computer just broke its brain. So if I... God damn it. I can't zoom in and scroll left and right. That's so annoying.
Oh, I do not like it. I don't like Windows.
Windows, photo viewer. What's wrong with you, my friend? You have lost it.
You could probably pop open GIMP and toss all the images in there.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Probably could. Why not? Why not?
Well, GIMP's very slow, but yeah. So yeah, so we have a enemy counter or like a timer. I'm sure that reloads our current deck, but I'm not sure how how many cards it would reload.
Yeah. Let me check something real quick.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think. Did what the Union Cross updates, which came out in which order? I wonder if we're getting 2 tonight. Probably not. I don't want to get my hopes up, but Brain telling his little Chirithy to go fetch Ven and Scald. I can't remember when that happened. And if it happened at the same time as Maleficent trying to break into the room. I think it did. I just
think she's breaking into the room. I don't think she's attacking Lorium yet.
This one should end with like her and Lorium looking at each other and going, eh.
Right, yeah.
Which this
If
one's going to
not-
be interesting because, like, I don't know if it's in the real world or not, and maybe this will give us some clarification, but...
Right.
Um,
Yeah, I'm excited for the official translations.
yeah. Where are we at? I keep my cutscene captures here. Assets, cutscene captures. Yeah, so they are. Okay. JP captures, and if I'm smart, from February 27th. This year. Here it is. Okay, cool. So,
Which turn is it?
one. Yeah, no, it's the same update. It's all the same update. So yeah, this came out for us in the end of February this year. So we are, 3.5 months behind now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Hopefully it'll be on the same page for Dark Road.
And we have to be, right? Like, they can't make us behind in that. It's just silly, like... Because I'm sure it's going to
Yeah.
be timed nicely with the Japanese version to be like... Maybe there'd be like a story reveal in Dark Road being like, oh, these are our forefathers, you know, these are the people that came before us in the same week that Union Cross updates and says, hey, everyone dies unless we leave right now. And now we're going to rebuild and call it Scala. And then Global will be 3 months behind, so the timing won't work out.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
Oi. Yeah, man. Lots to think about, eh?
Lots to think about. Yeah, I can't really glean anymore from the battle images, at least.
Yeah, I think we've really done well and truly scoured him pretty well. All right, let's open him a gimp.
So I wonder what was it like on the other side of the ocean? And what's Xehanort's line? One sky, one destiny, or is that Kyrie? What says that?
Xehanort says it in 3.
Okay, because that doesn't really mention an ocean. But I mean, Skulla's on an ocean. I guess if
think-
it's like the Ark and the Flood,
Do you think he washes up
The
on,
whole
like,
world.
on the shore of Scala? Like, there's obviously water that we see. Do you think he washes up on, like...
I'm sure he goes through the Dark Portal and ends up in Scala. That'd be my guess.
What's the Kingdom Hearts 3 report is like he fought his way, guided by something of the future. Like, let's look it up. KH3
I guess that would be his self.
It's on the wiki I usually get it from, but it's like guided by its visions of the or aided by the future, whatever. I've fought my way to my master's side, something like that. Recollections, Mako Master Region. Some days have passed since I
2?
set off on my journey to prepare for the Mako Master examination. Ericus asked for leave to undertake the same pilgrimage, but apparently I am to be the first to tour the worlds written of in the old fairy tales. Which makes me think that this cannot be the real worlds, which obviously we knew, but like these worlds can't be the real worlds. Until a few short years ago, I'd known only my own worlds, a speck of land surrounded by sea, but how I dreamed of, yearned for the world beyond. And
See, that's interesting. Because that would that mean that he's just on that island and there's nothing around him? Nah, okay, I'm looking.
I think
I'm
maybe
looking
he's
too
being
much
a bit.
into that.
I don't think he's literally trapped on that exact one Destiny Island. Maybe,
Right.
but like, he probably.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense why he'd make a shack and a treehouse and stuff.
Well, yeah, maybe.
But no, I think it.
And just live
yeah.
off
Anyway.
coconuts and fish, and that's it. As I treaded the path
Okay,
to
yeah.
my master's side, I came in contact with darkness in many forms. I knew even then, as by instinct, terrifying as his power was, it could be harnessed, mastered. So I don't
Right
think
before that,
it's
it
an easy
says-
trip. Oh yeah, sorry. And granted guidance from the future, I left that nest behind.
Right. So
don't-
it was his future self that opened the portal. It seems.
Granted guidance though, not granted like this is literally how you get. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's a leap.
T-
But I can't think of who else would have opened it. If it's just them two on the island, it's definitely not young Xehanort.
You don't think so? Oh, do you mean Kid Xehanort? Or do you mean like other
Yeah,
alternate young
yeah.
Xehanort? We need like
Like the
another
kid,
name
yeah.
for him now, though, right? Because like young Xehanort, as we know it, is the teenager that fucks around in Kingdom Hearts 3D, and now it's just like
we
little baby,
call him-
little baby boy,
Corrupted young Xehanort.
youth and
Or
dark,
darkness.
whatever.
I don't know. Because he's like, he's a little kiddo at that point.
Innocent little boy.
But I think they do use the same model. No, it's a different model. I remember, what's his name? 13th Vessel, I think, ripped it, and it is a different model. But I don't think the face and stuff is different. At least that much.
Yeah. But it's still like a large, bulkier dude. Like it's not like a little kid. It's like
Yeah.
definitely not the little kid that's in 3. But like I said, I think it's a
Right.
slightly Raycon. But like, just 'cause they didn't know we're gonna make him a kid at the point of Birth by Sleep. Because they have to keep it consistent with that. Because Birth by Sleep literally opens with that exact Xehanort model going, "This world is too small," and I'm sure that's the same Xehanort model they use in 3D that is approached by little Ansem walking up, which is meant to be what we're seeing here in this cutscene. But obviously they've now
I really
retconned
like
that to be a
my
kid.
sleep scene.
Quite you.
Because I would kind of assumed he went back to that world, but I think he's wearing the same clothes as he is here.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's like once he's left, I mean, he might come back, but he wasn't approached again in Destiny. Well, maybe, but I think everything we've seen so far has meant to is implied to have been before he ever left. It's always been his first time.
Right, right. He doesn't look too phased either, looking at that huge dark portal.
He's like, oh, okay.
He's like, oh, hi. Damn. Yeah, I'm actually really excited, though, for the gameplay. It looks a lot more refined than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I think that was Unicross's biggest problem, right? Like, once you had your deck in order, there's nothing you could do to change that. It was always going to be the first one, then the second medal, then the third medal, and the fourth medal, and the fifth. And I think Key kind of suffered because it was always random. It was kind of like this though. Like I think you picked no.
Yeah.
I don't think
It
you
was
picked the order
3
of the
random
cards.
cards, right?
Yeah, you made the deck and it would pick 3 random ones exactly.
Isn't this what this one's doing?
But at least you get to choose. You get to choose which ones you want to use. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Again, to my knowledge,
I don't see any discard, at least. But I guess maybe it doesn't work like... Maybe you can discard? I don't know.
I think you get 5. 5 will cycle up, and you get to pick up to 3,
Oh.
and then the rest will get
Okay.
discarded. I'm sure that's how it's gonna
I
work.
wonder... Right, I wonder if the white is being discarded next turn.
The white is being
'Cause-
discarded next turn.
Like, the whited out cards are the ones being discarded?
Maybe.
I don't know. I
To-
don't think they
to
can
me-
really tell much more.
To me, those are coming in next turn. To me, those are like what's gonna be next.
Right. And I think I agree. But then sometimes there's ones that
There's nothing
you
there.
don't
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like the one with the Queen of Hearts. There's nothing
Yeah.
behind that at all. And I would say, okay, well, that's
Maybe
the end of the deck, and now they're gonna reload. Oh, well, maybe that's if 25 left doesn't make sense. But if it's 25 have already gone, this is the end of the deck. This is the final turn. So there would be nothing left on the bottom. Right? Like if 25 have already gone, 25 have left. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
So two,
These are your
5.
last 5 of the 30, so he's picked 2 of his 5, and then the rest will be discarded, and I guess the deck's reloaded. I guess
Oh, I see what you're saying.
because you only bring in 30, right?
Backwards though, right?
That doesn't make any sense.
But no, it does make sense in this like you have 25 cards, you only have 30 in total. You used 2, you don't have any left to put back in, and you have 3 left, and that makes 30. Well, what about the other cards? Because I think there's some other ones that
The
have...
other ones have got like 16 left, so it can't just be multiples
Yeah.
of 5. So
Doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
Huh. I'm wondering if it's like... It's not like it's in the process of coming back?
No, I don't know.
Because
Maybe.
it's the other ones were starting the attack, and this one looks like we're finishing the attack.
Right.
But then we had the one where he's okay, I'm gonna stop thinking about this because it doesn't matter. They'll tell us one time
That's true.
or at launch. But I think I've dissected it enough that I'm happy with it. The only thing I'm curious about is the Keyblade armor and battle points, whatever thing.
Oh, me too.
That looks
Me too.
very, very intriguing.
All right. I've opened up in GIMP.
Oh, sweet. Gotta open up Twitch again. Okay. So let's put these in timeline.
Yeah, the UI's like obviously slightly changed over time. Like the 2.0, like graphically looks a little bit different. Maybe it grows though.
The 2.0?
Sorry, I don't know if you can see what my screen or not, but there's like the 2.0 for the multiplier. I guess for choosing 3 speed cards.
Okay.
Do-
Does it change? It doesn't look
See,
like it
like
changed to
see
me.
the 2.0 is like slightly bigger on the green one versus the red one. It's not a huge deal. It's not a
Oh, I
huge deal.
see. It could be like an animated text, so like it's at a different point.
Project the Start.
'Cause it looks
Hi.
like-
How you going? Sorry.
What's that?
But they're both in JP. I think Project Astartes in chat.
Hi, Project. Destade, full name. I think because like and also, could you have the blue one as well?
Blue one as well. Yes.
Because it looks like there's that like
Blue and
red
so-
line, and then it has like that. Yeah, so like there's the line, and then it like kind of like explodes, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess that would be. I don't- oh, okay. No, so that's gonna be like. Okay, so if you have like 3 total, it's going down, and that tells you how long you can add to the card to get a multiplier.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
That makes a lot. Yeah, yeah. It's like a fuse almost.
Right. And so
Yeah.
I'm sure that smaller text is just it popping in. Cause you're swiping the card to go in for the green one, and so it's probably adding that 2.0.
Right.
Very cool. See, yeah, I'm liking the combat. It seems so far. Very interesting.
Very. Very, very, very. Hope you guys
See,
can
that
see
one
that
is
okay.
2.0 already. Interesting. So yeah, the only thing I'm still confused about is the reloading. Because if you
Yeah.
have 25 cards left, does it reload your entire deck? That must be what it does, right?
I mean, it's like
Unless
chain of
it-
memory start, right? Like it kind of has to.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just be out of cards.
Yeah, I agree.
So this one says, I think it says generic attack maybe for this attack. No, tatami. Don't know what tatami means. Tatami.
Whale, are you in chat?
Spark break probably,
Um,
and fire, and tatami. It's got to be tackle.
Oh, attack, right?
It has to be attack, but the Google Translate would have me believe it's tackle, but I think it just means generic attack. Surely,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Surely it just means generic attack. KHDR. Chain of memories, exactly. Yeah. And what's that? They're both the same,
I don't
yeah.
see tatami. But tackle. It could be in tackle. I guess.
Xehanort attack sword up. Yeah, which is what he's
Sword.
cast there. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Heracles is casting
Right.
that sword attack to buff our physical attacks. Yeah,
Interesting. Okay.
which
yeah.
so that should apply now, right? So that Vor's magic buff didn't help us out, but his should.
Right. Well, what does a shield one do? Oh wait. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh
Defenses.
man, my brain. Because you're it's different. Because I'm used to PSM being power, strength, and magic, whatever, or power,
Right.
speed, magic.
Right, but it's not.
But in this one, it's just like, no. Well, that's stupid. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, you're totally right. Like before, I was like, oh, you use blue cards against red enemies, duh. And that's 100%. Oh no, you probably still do though.
I think that dynamic still. I don't know.
Horace, why would you have different color? I'm confused now.
Yeah.
Why do you have different colors? Because they must have something to do with each other. They must still have attributes associated with them. But then maybe they don't.
Because yeah, your attack. Oh man, my brain. Okay, let's see. Let's
Right,
pull
like
up
which
that
one
card.
is... Because it isn't the color of the cards or the attribute that determines if it's an attack, magic, or defensive card. It's the symbol in the top left
Right.
of the card.
Yeah,
So then what's the point
And
of the
I think-
color?
I think the color is just for the color coded on your
on the
card
keyblade?
setup.
Yeah, it just limits how many you can
I
bring
think
in.
that's what it's gonna be. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm wondering if you can only put specific cards on specific tiers. Like the magic or the oh man, the blue upright can only have a blue upright card on it.
I'm positive that's how it's gonna work. Yeah,
That's so
you're only gonna
strange.
be able to bring in like 5 upright speed cards.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Or it's not speed, but it's green.
The archon said 3 of the same colors lead to a powder. Yeah. So that's the multiplier there, right? So like if you choose a bunch of the same cards in your rotation, I wonder if the game will like because in theory you could get a rotation that never ever has the same amount of attributes, but like I'm sure the game will like weight it so that the random rotations often lead to good combos.
Do we know it's random completely yet? I mean, I think it is.
I
It
don't.
has to be.
I don't
Right.
think you can change that. Maybe you can change the order. Is that what you're getting at? Like, in the deck building screen, it seems like everything is like set in stone there, right?
Right.
Maybe.
Oh, I bet you that's what it's gonna be. Your change deck, you can change around where your card placement is, and it just
Ah,
goes from like left to right, probably.
I don't know.
I don't know.
To
It
me,
seems
that's chain of
pretty
memories.
set up.
To me, it's like you just build a really magic heavy deck, and then you change to that one, or you build a really offensive or defensive deck. River and Aiden.
Yeah. I think I agree with that. I think the card placement is static,
So
and then
I'm
you
wondering.
can put whatever attributes
I'm
you got.
wondering now though why Zeno only has 81 strength when he has 3 strength cards and none of the rest. So like, where are those stat bonuses coming from? How has he leveled himself up to get to those stats?
I think the stats are going to be just based on your level.
Hmm.
I think the cards are going to be like strength times whatever attack your
Yes,
actual card has, or whatever.
100%. That's why I'm just wondering like why wouldn't this particular player build a magic deck right now, given that
His
seemingly
magic 115.
have his magic 115? Yeah, like what? There has to be something that made those stats add up to those numbers, right?
Right.
Do you think
Is there?
Do you think these battle points are like a Pokemon Go thing, where like the battle points is like an aggregate of how, like its stat values summed up together with a weird multiplier, to get to like.
Okay, so sorry, not to derail, but there's this one, the Japanese one.
Yeah, please, yeah, I'd love to see that.
So that one, you start at 10 for everything, and you're at level 1. Oh no, okay, yeah, that's what your battle points are for. You see on the top right, or your battle points are at 40. There's a big
Yeah.
icon to level up on 30.
Yeah. And we'll give
So you have
30
40
more battle
points, so you have the ability to level up to 30, or to the next level. But see, that's the weird thing, because the other one, the English one, has it where you are like in like a middle ground.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the photo if you guys can't see. Interesting.
So, but that definitely correlates. Like you have 40 battle points, so those are your battle points.
Yeah.
So you can spend them. So, okay.
Okay,
So
hang on.
maybe. Okay. Yep.
Sorry. Okay, so he currently has 3,500 battle points on the English screenshot. Do you think that's the portion of the blue bar? So that would mean that another 3 lots of that portion of the blue bar, would be just over 9,000. It'd be 10,200, whatever. 800.
You're saying 3,615 is at that point on the blue bar.
On the blue bar, right? So there'd be
Yep.
9,000
No, I
left
totally
to go.
agree.
So
But it doesn't seem like a third is there.
it'd be a quarter, right?
But 3,000 is a third of.
Oh, wait.
9,000.
Sorry. So, do we think 9,000 is the amount he's earned ever? I might be confused.
Oh, I was thinking that was to the next level.
Right. In which case, Gilhelm, that's what we're trying to work out. We're trying to figure out, like, how the stats are, like, distributed right now, like, how they're actually all added up.
Because in the Japanese one, that 30 is on that bottom part.
Yes.
Oh, no, it's a bit different, but I think it's the same concept. I think you need 9,058 to level up.
But the whole box is bigger, right? The whole box is it's like moved down slightly to put level up on the top.
Yeah. and I'm sure that probably changes when you're able to level up.
Right. Do you think you have to click it? Like you don't level up literally until you click, okay, I want to level up, and now
Yeah,
I'm
I
level
think
2.
so. That's what it looks like from my perspective. It looks like a button to push.
There's no. If you start off with 10, 10, 10 across the board, like surely you're building into those stats, and there has to be some way you're contributing to that. You can't just be random. Do you think that's the gacha?
no,
Like
I
you think you're
agree.
buying stat boosts in the gacha maybe? But that surely is the cards. Surely that's how you get.
I think what's going to happen is you're going to level up. And it's going to pull up a screen like Rechain where you can choose this, or this.
Yeah.
And then I think maybe HP will always increase, or maybe you have like a random, not maybe random, but like you get +3 for everything, and then you can allocate however many, or maybe you have a certain amount of points to distribute between
Mhm.
each thing. That seems kind of complicated for a handheld game.
Seems like a
though.
lot, right? Yeah. It's like
I feel like,
like
well, he's
one-
pretty magic heavy in the games. So like maybe this is all just
But then
just
you
level
would
up
never
at a
ever build a
cost,
deck that wasn't based around magic, right? Like if your Xehanort was always gonna level
right.
no matter what you did, you'd be like, oh okay, well magic builds are the strongest in the game. Why would we do anything else? There has to be
But with
something that
every other Kingdom
contributes to
Hearts
those.
game, you kind of
Maybe
don't
you dive
ever-
to the heart. Maybe with Xehanort we do a dive to the heart and we pick a route. We pick like this character picked defense and foregoed strength. So the magic
Yeah,
is the
I
neutral
can see
one.
that.
And he
Especially
for-
since we have this dream trio there.
Yeah, maybe.
Huh. I'm still trying to think though that to the next level thing, it makes sense with the Japanese one, but then this one it looks like it's only a quarter filled when we have a little over a third. Unless oh, is that what you're saying? You have
All right, check it out. That's 4 of the box right there, right? So
wait, no. Okay, yep.
so 3615 times oops, times 4 is that's too much. Damn it. No, that's right. Yeah. So 90558 plus 36. I can't type 3615. It's 12,000, right? So maybe that little bit hanging over the edge there is about 2,000 worth. So it's 3,000 has given us that like that chunk there is 3,600 whatever. So in 9,000 time we'll level up to level 12.
So we need 9,000 more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when
Oh,
we have
duh.
in
No,
total
yeah, of
14,000,
course.
then we level up. And then we
Right.
spend all of the points into our stats, I guess. It's like, okay, maybe strength costs like 30 BP to level up, but defense only costs 20, and magic only costs whatever. And
Right.
maybe you're literally spending BP every single time you level up to build your character. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you have that. You have the clickable button, so when you click it, I'm sure it does something.
It has to do something, right? Yeah. Or else, like, why wouldn't it level you up manually, unless the process of leveling up was some sort of gameplay choice? Like, why would it not just go, oh, you're level 35 now? Like, why would it be like,
Right.
okay, time to level up, choose where you want to put your points? Like,
It has to be linked with the battle or the card system. Like you spend points on getting more cards or
yeah.
something. Also, Endo said something. I have you guys in the background listening. What if the characters will have a class like Final Fantasy? That would be dope. Class like Final Fantasy?
Like a job, like a white
not
mage or a red mage or your knight, your dragoon, that sort of thing. Yeah. We were wondering that about Vor, if she was going to be like a little red mage or something.
Right.
And like Era would be the. I keep saying Era. I keep.
Yeah.
Ermod, whatever. Ermod. I'm gonna keep calling him Era 2. How about I'm just gonna call him Era
Yeah.
2. How about that?
He's the new era. He does seem like the more, maybe because he's taller and
It's-
like at
it's
the
just 'cause
center.
he's taller.
Yeah.
I've dabbled.
Like what you're
I've
kind of
dabbled.
saying, like Sayonara being magic based, Eric is strength. I could see that. Yeah. I think it. I feel like because like Kingdom Hearts is like an RPG though, like so you kind of like choose your route usually,
You're
and
gonna
that's
have
kind
to.
of.
You're gonna have to.
And I feel like they have the dream or the dive to the station of awakening
Hmm.
implemented in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. That's where you choose your union. I wonder if it's gonna be like that, or but you choose your class or whatever.
I mean, we're gonna start on Destiny Islands in the exact same spot Sora does. Like,
Actually,
we could do
I
another dive to the
wonder-
heart and choose a dream sword or whatever.
I think what's gonna happen. So we have 5 attributes, right? I wonder if we're gonna
So-
have 5 choices, like the 5 unions. And we're gonna be able to choose which one we want to focus on.
Oh, right. Sorry, you mean HP, strength, defense, magic, magic resist.
Right, but I don't know who would choose HP.
Yeah. Do you reckon there's like armor pieces? I can't see where you'd have them, but like the only thing I could think of would be like accessories or armor that would give you X amount of points here, there, and everywhere. But there doesn't seem to be any way to
honestly
customize your
think-
character.
Yeah. I honestly think it's just gonna be the stats. Like I think that's gonna be your main. You funnel battle points into the next level, and then you
And you just
level up,
pick,
and then
I
choose
wanna
which
put-
stat you want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't see any. I feel like the most logical from this screen, at least, is you're gonna choose your route. Like in most Kingdom Hearts games, you're gonna choose one to give, and then choose one to like give up, and that's gonna choose your route. Yeah.
Okay. So in the from level let's ignore HP for right now. Maybe we shouldn't. 104 to okay, so plus another 133. So including HP from level 1 to level 11, Xehanort has gained 133 points in HP, 71 in strength, 123 in defense, 105 in magic, and 112 in magic resist. So he's gained 544 stat points in total over the course of 10 levels. So
That's divisible by. No, it's not.
but not by 10. So I was wondering like
Is it? Oh, not by 10. Sorry. No, it's not by 11 either. Okay.
it's
I'm
by
done.
4 and like 2
Um,
and other probably
Yeah.
8 maybe.
What was your train of thought?
Just I wonder if like you said we're gonna get okay, you've leveled up, have +5 to every stat, and now you can allocate a few extra points, like based off your battle points. I don't know. It's again, we're really putting a lot of thought into this, and it's gonna be way simpler.
Yeah.
than we- than
I think
really-
it's gonna be pretty.
It's not gonna matter.
Simple. Yeah, because it seems like that seems like a Final Fantasy level of intricacy with your character. Where
we're not
they're
getting
gonna-
that.
I think it's gonna be. They want to make it pretty linear, I'm sure, for many people. Like in Union Cross, like you don't like your main power difference is the medals. So I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna really change that for the character. Like I don't think you're gonna have. Oh, but maybe I mean they added it, so why give you the. Like, why let us see what our stats are if we can't?
Yeah, we're
influence
gonna
them?
have to do something about them. Yeah.
Yeah,
Again, like these screenshots again could be wrong. Like there's even like when Union Cross was going to get an update from Unchained to Union Cross, there were incorrect things in the promotional screenshots, like the sub slot menu for the Japanese version, the multipliers were all wrong compared to the English version, and it was like you could tell straight away. It's like, oh, the English version is probably correct because they look more thought out than the Japanese one. which would make sense because they would have made the Japanese one first, got the screenshots, and then have developed further on from there. Yeah, so we shouldn't really take this as gospel, I guess, just yet. Like,
Right,
he could have more balanced stats across the board in the actual game, in the English version. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Seems like a weird place to start with 104 health.
Yeah. So this is our stat screen. So what do you think the home screen's going to look like? Will it be in Scala, like in the classroom? Or will it
So
be
the-
the main menu screen?
I don't-
Like,
I didn't play. I didn't think about that because yeah, these are no. I'm sure menu and then like title or something will have that. I think home will be like your classroom or
this is stats. This is the stats
Whatever.
screen. Sorry, I'm talking to chat. Sorry, mate.
oh
Yeah, but no,
you're
yeah,
good,
like the
you're
classroom, like the way that we run around on the main overworld in Union Cross and
Yeah.
by the fountain. I'm assuming there'll be.
good. It'd be really cool if you could talk to people.
It would be. I almost feel like this would be a very like solitary experience though. Like what?
Yeah,
So that's what I don't get. I never understood that, like in a single player game, why would you pay for microtransactions? Because the entire point is that you got to beat your friends. You got to beat your friends. You got to do this. Like that's be on the top of these leaderboards, these made up leaderboards. So why are we getting jewels and tickets and all this kind of crap when the main
Yeah.
incentive is to do better? Like there has to be some level of ranking system then, but it doesn't.
yeah.
What's that
I mean,
gonna
if this
be?
is gonna be like a multiplayer game, I could see them possibly being like, "Oh, well, your different world line version is ahead of you. Like you
Right.
gotta beat that person."
Right.
But other than that, I don't know how they're gonna because we're all Xehanort. We're not.
Right. We're not our
Our own
own unique
characters.
little character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not gonna be. I mean, but this is like an added layer to Union Cross. I wonder if this is like the funnel. Like, oh, this game is well thought out and single player, and you don't need to
Right.
spend any microtransactions, but you're earning these jewels to spend in Kingdom Hearts Union Cross.
Right.
So
I wonder if that's
I
going
could
to
see
be
them
literally
going.
shared between both of them. Like if you spend them in one, you lose them in the other.
I, yeah, I could see that.
I don't know.
I'm wondering if too maybe it's like the shop is just battle points, and then you can like hit bonus. I don't know if you've played like Call of Duty or whatever, but like if you hit like a box, you'll get the items, and then you'll get like currency back, kind of.
Hmm.
And I'm wondering if it's like gonna be something like that where you earn currency by playing the game, but nah, because the jewels in Union Cross are pretty rigid. I don't think they'd allow you to earn that currency that quickly.
No. No, they're always pretty strict on how many jewels are getting thrown around in that game.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But it does seem weird that you have the tickets and the jewels in this one.
Which they have to be spent on getting new cards, right? Like, as far as we can tell, what else is there to spend them on? So,
I mean, you could maybe stat boosts or battle points. You can purchase battle points.
I get that seems like a crazy pay to win, though, right? There's no AP system, though, right?
If it's singular, then yeah. I kind of hope they don't have an AP system. I mean, they kind of took it out in Union Cross anyway.
It's almost non-existent, yeah. If I set up a display capture for monitor 1, let's call it chat window. I'm just trying to think of a way to like get around goddamn Raystream right now. And we call it. It's gonna look ugly
Raystream?
as fuck for a sec. Sorry, guys. Yeah, it's basically I've got like a little widget that should open up and like pull up chat in Raystream, but it's not working right now. It's not working. It's
Uh,
not working.
I see it on screen.
Yeah, only because I put it it should be its own window. The little black box to the left of Xehanort right now, it is meant to be the window, but it's just rendering as all black for some reason.
Oh,
It's being a little.
did you need to refresh the cache or something?
I don't know. Usually it just usually once I close it down and reopen it, it just works. But I must have done something wrong. Must have did something dumb.
I mean, Streamlabs is pretty nice to use.
Oh yeah.
That's what I use. Is this OBS though? Like the original one?
This is OG OBS, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Streamlabs OBS intimidates me. I'm just like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. It's probably way easier than I'm making it out to be, but I'm like, it's unfamiliar, therefore scary. Whew.
Yeah.
I think we've gone through some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if I have much left to
discuss about.
postulate.
Yeah. If I transform, edit transform. Here we go. Alright, so from the right we take off like 100,000.
Oh, Project Estati just put out something interesting.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'll link you his tweet.
Nice. Okay. Okay, that's my
But it's
bootleg version
lost.
getting Raystream chat up.
But it only says the lost 2. I'm curious.
Alright, that'll do. Okay, there we go. Chat's back. Sorry, guys. It took a long time to figure that out. Oh, jeez. Well. Alright, so we're pretty confident that Dark Road will likely open up. Xehanort's having a sulk on Destiny Islands going, man, I wish I could get out of here. And then, of course, up shows Mr. Robe Guy. And either Robe Guy opens up a portal for him to Scala, or I almost feel like it's Xehanort finding it within himself to like take himself there.
Yeah, like why? How? That's like a paradox. If it is like his older self opens the portal for him to become his older self,
Right.
it never
It's sort of like
exists.
a weird causality loop thing.
So I'm wondering if it's like some outside force that opens it, and he's like telling his younger self, like, "Hey, I went through. You should go through." Well, it already is a paradox because he's getting guidance from his older self.
But I don't think he knows it's from his. Maybe he does, but he only sees
Well,
his
no, I
guidance
guess
from the
At that
future.
point, he doesn't.
Yes, because he
'Cause
goes,
in
at this point, I
Drink
still
Up
didn't
Distance-
realize I was talking to myself. To my older
Yeah.
self, yeah. I think it's just like just a weird. And even, he may not even be told at the time. He may realize in hindsight when he's writing the reports that it was guidance from
Right.
his older self. But again, it only says guidance from the future. It could be he couldn't necessarily know. He doesn't necessarily know that it's himself from the future. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, they could always bring in world lines because if you, it seems like a paradox. You can't really interact with your younger self to lead them into becoming yourself. So it could be like jumping to a different world line, but yeah, I don't really like that theory. But yeah, so then he winds up in Scala through that portal?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Maybe not. Okay, maybe not directly. He may take a detour first. Is it like he came into contact with darkness in many forms, allegedly, right? So,
Right.
do you think he?
But that was with his master, right? Or with his studies?
Is it, or is it?
I thought that's what it said.
Where are the secret words?
Um,
Until a few
it's
short
tread
years
of the
ago,
path to my master's side. Okay. So he's not
as
yet
I
in
treaded the
Scala,
path of
but
my
he's-
master's side, exactly. Yeah, so he hasn't got there yet. I feel like he's
I
gonna
knew
see
even
some
then
awful
that
shit
was
out in the
something.
oceans between,
Hmm.
which is
Ocean.
literally why the screenshot probably says, "What was it like on the other side of that ocean?" Like it's
Oh, well, yeah, yeah. I agree. Where's the oceans between part though?
isn't that what they call like the Great Sea that divides the worlds? Basically, they've called it like the ocean between, or like the lanes between.
Oh, I think I think you're right.
I feel like I've heard it addressed that way once or twice. Not
It's
all
like
the
the
time.
Sea of Stars or something. I can't remember.
I think it's a Coldplay song.
Oh,
Just fucking with you.
oh, I don't know. I mean, I've heard them probably.
I think it's Sky Full of Stars. It's a stupid joke I just made there.
It's a swoosh.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, yeah, then we're in Scala, and I guess before long we're given the little X across our chest. Because that's the only difference
Yeah,
between these.
normal insignia.
That's the difference between the outfit, right? So, like, if that's part one and that's. Yeah, white shirt to slightly different, like, cloaky thing, but it's still the white shirt. It's so funny. This one in the
White
Destiny Island screenshot, I'm positive that's based on the Kingdom Hearts 3D.
Yeah,
I'm
it looks
positive.
reminiscent of it.
I'm positive.
I think his hair's a lot shorter in this one though.
it doesn't like run down the back of his neck. Maybe they just couldn't be bothered making two
Yeah.
different hairstyles for one single cutscene. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm pretty sure it ran down the back of his head in like
Because he did look older for sure.
it's 3D, right? The
Yeah.
Do I have that captured? Let's find out.
That is my destiny to be handed down. But of all the Keyblades in existence, Master Xehanort's is the most ancient.
This is the end though. I think it's at
That
the
is
very
my
beginning.
destiny.
Yeah, I don't seem to have it.
But
Or
it
maybe
has
he's gonna birth
yet
by sleep.
to become a
Can't remember which one was
reality.
at the beginning.
Hey, it's okay.
Okay.
This is all
I guess I don't have it. I was positive I've captured it at some point, but I 100% captured it at some point because I've used it in videos.
Yeah.
It's probably before I got organized with like
It might be birth by sleep, but I don't think it's birth by sleep.
the one I'm thinking of. Like I've definitely referenced like Xehanort walking towards his older self, and that's definitely from 3D. But
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I want to see the opening as well. So his hair's actually not that long. It's not as long as I remember it being. But
Still like going down.
But this is what's gonna happen. We could even
Like-
see this rendered as it is in Dark Road, because they've shown screenshots from like Kingdom Hearts 1 and Birth by Sleep before. We could even see a little bit of this. Look, he's obviously that's a grown adult. Like we're looking at a grown adult right here, clearly. And I'm positive
You.
this is what, like, because he's about to say. This world.
This world.
Your
is
audio's-
just too small.
So like that's like I'm pretty sure this is like what we're about to see in Dark Road. Like he's even taller than his old man self. Like his old man's hunched
This
over.
world
Like
is just
Yeah.
too small.
did the islands change position just then? No, they didn't. So he's about the same height.
Yeah. Whereas in
maybe.
Shouldn't be. I mean, yeah, he's pretty. I mean, he's shorter, definitely, but not that much shorter.
Yeah. I don't know, because I mean, I've always looked at this like they had the idea in their head. We're not going to go too clearly on who it is, but like this is an adolescent Xehanort, which is probably what they had in their head. Okay, we're going to have an adolescent Xehanort, and he's going to be part of the future of the series, but we're just not going to like set it in stone how old he is. So I'm not going to show you his
Right,
face or anything like that. I got to find that Kingdom Hearts 3D cutscene now, and I'm positive I captured it, but do you reckon I can find it? No,
Right.
No way, Jose.
Is it on a different drive or something, maybe?
Oh, God knows, dude. Files are a mess. Christian, but what I'm saying is that from Destiny Islands, he then has to go to Scala, and we see him in Scala in Kingdom Hearts 3, and he's a little baby boy. He's the youth in black, as they call it. He's definitely a younger child with a younger child's voice, not
Is just too.
Right, that's what's gonna. That
Diskin. What the hell's his voice actor's name? Ben Diskin, is it, or is it the other form?
I don't. I'm so bad with actor names. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
his voice here definitely isn't Drake Bell.
No.
Or whoever plays him.
Yeah,
in
Drake Bell is the child.
3.
Little baby. What the fuck am I thinking of?
I feel like this is him reminiscing after the Mark of Mastery exams.
It's possible.
Because hold on,
Yeah, it's possible that he ends up back
does
here
he have arm braces in?
in the Dark Road screenshot.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
This outfit,
Damn
it's
it.
the same outfit. Like, it's exactly the same outfit. It's got the little Pops collar. It's got the little flares on the back of
Yeah.
his. It's the same. It's got the
Yeah.
grey shorts tucked into the black boots. It's the same outfit. Yeah, I'm 100% positive this is the same outfit.
They must have just messed it up because, or
But they didn't know. Like, at the time, they probably thought, all right, adolescent Xehanort is the youngest one we're going to have. And then they're like, oh, shit. Actually, we're going to tell a story even before that. So let's go back even further.
right.
Like I said, Breath by Sleep came out in what, 2010? So I don't exactly blame them for like wanting to change their minds 10 years later.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Which again, that's why I wanted
Yeah.
to say not timeline video, because I think it's so important to like nail down what happened when and what happened where, because cutscenes like this make it unclear. Okay, I'm reinvigorated to work on that video now because it is confusing.
Yeah.
And actually, this does clear things up a bit
Alright.
because I wasn't 100%
Alright, I think-
positive. Oh, sorry, yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. I think it does. And I said something. Maybe that screenshot is when they bring him into the future. Maybe that screenshot is when they bring him into the future. I don't
Bring him into the
think
future.
I have enough context.
He never.
Oh, that's the video. Oh, he has the video.
He's got the.
He timestamped it. Thank you, Endo.
Nice, buddy.
And he's same costume. It's not at sunset, but this is definitely where that scene starts.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It's exactly the same model, yeah.
Actually, in the same scene. Is this where we see Pluto? Yeah.
He turns right, and you just see the bit of the shirt, don't you?
Yes,
I guess
this was
I
where
think
it
we have
started.
seen the shirt. I just don't.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
it's
At
just
this
from
point,
I
was
think
left
maybe I've
with
just
no
seen it from
idea
when
that I was talking to myself.
13th Vessel ripped it or
Cast
ripped
away
it.
his bodily
Right.
form just to set me on the appointed path.
I wonder if the Dark
There's
Portal is
no-
going to be exactly where we're sitting right now, just to be like that extra little bit of reference.
And
What
just
do you
yeah,
mean?
I wonder.
I mean, I think it is kind of like that's
That is
goodbye to
Xehanort,
Shaq.
reduced to just a heart. The being
it's-
you and your
yeah, yeah.
friends called Ansem.
But yeah, thanks, Endo. Yeah, this is exactly what we're talking about. Yep. Ooh, man.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is unrelated, but very interesting. So I'm looking at Pluto's collar, right?
Okay.
Very unrelated. But so in Dream Drop Distance, Pluto's collar is red in the Musketeers world, but then in Traverse Town it's green. Everywhere else is green.
Right.
So I'm looking into why that is the case. I think it's historical because I think earlier renditions have that
Yeah.
red collar, but I kind of want to use it to say that those places happen in a different world line.
Gulf by you know.
Anyway,
I don't think so, Kimchi, but it's a good idea. No one gives an excuse to watch blank points anyway, so.
I missed whatever you said.
Kimchi this asked.
Who are you?
Oh, yeah, maybe
Yes.
Kimchi. Maybe it's that.
Why, hello. It's not often I get visitors.
Good call. Kimchi's
Please,
just saying,
call me
like,
Aqua.
did we see the Xehanort outfit in blank points? And then I said, I don't think so. But now, yeah, now he said it's at the Birth by Sleep. Secret ending teaser. What was that called? That was Birth by Sleep. 0.2.
Oh, and he turns around. Yep.
Now
yeah.
the problem's going to be
I know what you're
searching for
talking
this cutscene. Hang on.
And it changes from like Xehanort to Handsome to Zemnis
Right.
and then to Young Xehanort or something. I feel like that was such an appreciated.
Fragmentary message, that's right.
Yeah, this whole thing was freaking.
They had such plans for 3D, and I think in development it changed so much.
Yeah.
Here
it
he
looked like
is.
they were gonna be
He's
metal.
everywhere. Oh man. When I first saw that, my first thought was like, Xehanort's gonna go back in time and stop Sora and Ven from ever existing, or stop Ven by extension Sora from ever existing. It's gonna be a whole weird ass time travel plot. Which it kind of was, but not to the degree that I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I guess not.
So it's
we
so
did
good.
we did see him again, but we still didn't see the shirt. One day we'll see the shirt. One day. Oh, Dark Road's for anything else today?
All right, man. I think I need to.
Yeah, I'm about tapped for sure. Gotta get ready for the new I think I might as well do the new story update. Might as well. Leo, how's the plot going? It's going good.
2 hours more.
Yeah, it'd be just under 2 hours.
Get some plat streaming before that.
Yeah. Kind of want to make lunch.
Yeah, no. I thought you said you were gonna keep streaming until then.
No, I don't think so. Because we've been going for what, a couple hours now.
Seems like a commitment.
We started at like 10
or
o'clock,
like
right?
a long stream day.
Yeah.
Damn, though, that was a cool update.
It was
Lots
really
of
cool.
information, I think.
Yeah.
I should compile a video, but I don't feel like it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a video, just mushing it all together. Which you can do that with me if you want. But if you want to go to bed, I completely 100% understand. Oh, I said I'm gonna make like a summary of these like screenshots in a video, just a quick one.
Right.
Which if you want to do that with me, by all means, you're welcome to. But if you want to get some sleep, I understand. Get some sleep.
Are you
Get some
doing
sleep. I'll do it now. Yeah.
if you're talking.
No. I say I'll do it like when I stop the stream.
Oh god.
We haven't stopped yet.
Yeah, I'd be keen. I need to grab some water and stuff.
Did Zay not pass his exam? I assume so. I assume he did. But that's probably where the game's gonna end, right? Like when we pass the mark. It can't be when we pass it because the same we see in Remind, he hasn't passed the exam yet. He's about to go train for it. He's about to go do it, I guess.
I think we would get to that point because that's when we split ways with Ericus, right?
Right.
And then we are led down the dark road.
Right. But I assume the point of Dark Road is that we've already been down that path. I don't know. I mean, we'll find out in a few days anyway. A few weeks, whatever it is.
True. And that's another thing. Oh, yeah, this is the scene, but in front. Damn. Endo coming in hot.
Oh, the 3D secret ending. Well, there you go.
Thanks, Endo. Oh yeah, Kimchi. Thanks, Kimchi.
Oh, he said it as well, really?
Kimchi
Oh,
said the
shit,
same
sorry.
thing.
There's the white shirt. There's the white
Yeah.
shirt. Thank you.
Confirmed.
Is just too small.
So that's
Alright,
meant to
I'm
be
gonna
kids,
hop
ain't
off and get
Yeah,
some
yeah, by
water,
all means,
but I'm keen to come back and chat for a little bit more.
I barely remember this one. Yeah, right. So she's waiting there, and then step.
I just see your Discord notifications. Holy crap.
See, what do you mean?
Just the
I put
all
that. I'm done.
red.
I made it a window capture, and that's capturing everything over that part. So stupid.
Oh, oops.
Sora's late. Do you think he's okay?
I can't. Yeah, I'm the person that like if I get something, I have to like read it right away to get it rid of the red notification.
Yeah.
Really weird about that. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna hop off, but I'll be back
Okay.
after you hop off, I guess.
Yeah, then we're gonna call it there,
Just
guys.
need to-
Thank you though. It's been good fun. Thank you, and thank you, well, yeah, Endo as well. But thank you, Water, for having a chat. Getting that
Sweet.
analytical brain to good work on little screenshots of a silly mobile game.
It's my life.
Oh man, good times. No, I'm excited. This has really made me excited for it. Like, there's obviously a good story to have here. Just please God, don't let them like fuck around. Like, at least just have a plan. This is a story that we want to tell. We're gonna do it over X amount of months. We're gonna have this amount of gameplay. Don't just get in there and be like, oh yeah, we got a mobile game. We're gonna faff around in Disney Worlds for 6 months while we figure out the next plot. I just hope they've got ideas about what they want to do, but we'll find out, I guess. But yeah, all of you guys that have been here checking out the stream and checking out bios and have followed all that stuff during the stream, thank you very much. And go check out Water. Water's an amazing content creator. He, again, like, puts that brain to good use and makes really excellent videos, and they're edited way better than mine. I know Kimchu in chat here has been helping out with that tremendously, so thank you so much to both of you for making excellent content. But yeah,
Kimchi's a godsend.
I like. Do I want to come back in a couple hours to do the Union Cross story update?
I mean,
Kinda.
last official translations were pretty intense, but I don't know if this one's will be much different than the fan
Yeah.
translations.
Well,
This is the one where they talk about the beacon and stuff, though, so I feel like that'd be pretty interesting.
I think it's gonna be like interesting, but yeah, maybe I'll save it until the next like Dark Road update, because they said we're gonna have like updates back to back until the game comes out, right?
Which, yeah, actually, let me see if they, because last time they
didn't put anything else. From what I could see, maybe they put something out since, but I don't think they put out anything else.
yeah, I haven't
since.
checked it out last I checked. Maybe their other account.
The JP account. But well, JP Unicross is gonna update in like 40 minutes. Maybe I should just stay through. Maybe I should just plow through. I might just plow through. No. I'll try and make a I'm so conflicted. I want to make a video now, then upload that, then stream, I guess, the JP story update, which will just be Disney faffing around, so I'm not too excited. And then the global update an hour later, which will be nothing, but it could have some cool translations. I don't know. Yeah, but I should stop streaming now and try and make a video about this to have up soon. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, I guess we'll see you for the video, I suppose, and potentially we'll stream JP, maybe. I don't think there's going to be anything important on this. There's not really any point. If there is, like, if I start streaming in an hour's time, you know it's important. So how about that? Well, yeah, we'll leave it like that, and then we'll cover it tomorrow normally. If it's important, we'll cover it today. But I think we can leave it for 24 hours. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I'll see you real soon. And again, thank you so much, Water. Take a go. All the best, guys.